Okay, let's dive right into this explainer and absolutely shatter a massive myth. Do you really need expensive ads, a huge audience, or some crazy complex website to sell digital products? No way, absolutely not. Honestly, everything the internet has been telling you about getting started is probably holding you back. You do not need a massive personal brand. You don't need to go out and rent a studio or buy professional camera gear. And you certainly don't need to blow thousands of dollars on traffic. Today, we're going to walk through a super simple, zero-cost system that completely bypasses all those traditional roadblocks.
Here is the harsh reality. Most folks waste 6 agonizing months building the quote-unquote perfect course, only to literally never sell a single copy. And why is that? It's because they completely ignore distribution. They obsess over their product. They'll spend half a year writing the perfect PDF, tweaking a logo, and agonizing over the exact color of a checkout button. Then they finally launch, post like 3 videos, get 0 sales, and they just quit. But the product was never actually the problem. The problem was that no one ever saw it.
Now, contrast that massive 6-month failure with Layla. She's a grad student, and she made $900 in literally 7 minutes, straight from her dorm room. She never once showed her face, and get this, she only had 900 followers. She simply pointed her audience to a proven product. She didn't have some crazy viral moment, and she definitely isn't some genius copywriter. Yet, in just a few short months, she generated over $12,000. How? Well, she didn't waste time building a product in secret. She focused entirely on the system that puts a proven product right in front of people who already want it.
So here is the crucial mindset shift. This is the real game changer. You've got to treat distribution, meaning getting views and capturing attention, as your actual business. The product, that's merely a deliverable. Top earners out there rarely have better products than the people who fail. They just have simpler distribution systems that they run consistently, every single day. Because think about it, if you don't have eyeballs, you don't have a business, no matter how polished your PDF is.
To get started, obviously, you need a product. And you're basically staring down 2 distinctly different paths to get one. Let's look at how you can build your foundation, and more importantly, why one of these paths is exponentially faster than the other.
Here is the ultimate shortcut. Instead of taking the incredibly slow route of path 1, building a custom product from scratch, you can choose path 2 and sell ready-made, done-for-you products for much faster profits. Now, path 1 is totally fine if you have deep expertise in, say, fitness or finance, and you want to build a mini workshop. But it takes a lot of time, and honestly, it might never convert. Path 2? You skip creation entirely. You find a proven product on a marketplace, you promote it, and you earn a commission. And if you're wondering how 100% commissions are even possible, it's because these companies are actually happy to take a loss on the front end just to acquire a customer. Your only job is getting those views. Which brings us to the highly effective 3-step sales system that drives this entire model. It is incredibly streamlined. Ready? Content, link in bio, product page. Boom. That's the whole shebang. There are no cold calls, no sleazy sales pitches, no massive email lists to build on day 1, and absolutely no complicated funnels. This is the exact lean framework you're going to use to run your distribution engine.
Step 1 is all about crafting short, punchy, 7 to 15-second faceless content. And look, the goal here isn't to be a dancing influencer. You are an operator. Your job is bringing awareness to a specific problem and positioning the product as the totally obvious solution. You can choose whichever distribution channel fits your target audience best. That could be an Instagram Reel, a TikTok, or a YouTube Short. Just pick one and master it. And hey, if you're camera shy, no problem at all. Some of the absolute highest performing accounts out there use simple screen recordings, text overlays, or AI avatars. You literally never have to show your face.
The results of this simple system, well, they kind of speak for themselves. We're seeing massive financial success in incredibly short time frames, all without huge personal brands. Take Priscilla in the faith-based niche, doing $300,000 in just 1 year. Or Sean, who's a full-time nurse, making $105,000 in under 4 months in the relationship niche. And then there's 19-year-old Lucas, doing $31,000 in just 40 days with a video game course. These results absolutely take serious hard work, but they prove this model works across any imaginable niche, regardless of where you're starting from.
Now you might be thinking, okay, but what's the tech stack going to cost me? Zero. You don't need expensive software to run this system. It is powered entirely by a stack of 4 completely free tools. Beginners so often get lured into buying pricey, super complicated subscriptions they just don't need yet. You can bypass all of that noise. These 4 tools are literally everything you need to build, store, deliver, and market your products. Your absolute unfair advantage starts with Tool 1, ChatGPT.
Most people just use it at this amateur level for basic brainstorming. But the real power move? Treat it like your personal expert copywriter. Feed it your exact niche, your target audience, and the specific problem your product solves. In a single afternoon, it can literally map out 30 days of short-form video scripts packed with proven sales psychology. It is, by a wide margin, the most powerful tool in your stack.
Next up, we've got Canva and Google Drive. So if you chose path 1 to build your own custom product, Canva lets you drag and drop your way to professional-level PDFs or checklists in just a couple of hours. I mean, these are designs experts used to charge thousands for. Once you have your file, you just upload it to Google Drive to act as your free storage and delivery infrastructure. When someone buys, boom, they automatically get the Drive link. You absolutely do not need a $200 a month CRM just to deliver a simple digital file.
Finally, tool 4 is System.io, and this completely replaces those super expensive funnel builders. If you're building your own product, it handles your delivery, an email list of up to 2,000 subscribers, and your checkout page, all for free. But remember the beauty of path 2? If you are distributing someone else's proven, ready-made product, you don't even need this tool at all. They've already built the high-converting sales page and the checkout. You literally just provide the link. It doesn't get easier than that. Now, if you're sitting there worried about starting from absolute scratch, don't be. Here is a wild, counterintuitive secret for you. The Meta algorithm actively favors brand new, faceless accounts. You might think having 0 followers is this massive disadvantage, but Meta, who owns Instagram, spends billions on their AI to keep people engaged, and they desperately want new creators on their platform. So they actually give new accounts an artificial boost to encourage you to keep posting. You aren't behind, you're actually in the best possible position to start right now.
To really milk that algorithm boost, here is your simple daily action plan. Establish a consistent posting routine. Keep it incredibly simple, guys. Post 7 to 15-second videos. Agitate a specific problem, offer the product as a solution, and point them to the single link in your bio. Do this every single day. And please, stop obsessing over going viral. If you get 1,000 views, that is not a failure. Think about it. Treat that as a room filled with 1,000 potential buyers. Consistency is what actually builds the distribution engine.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final, completely game-changing question. Will you spend the next 6 months building a product in secret, or will you start distributing a proven one today? The choice is entirely yours, but you now know that distribution is the real business, and you've got the blueprint for the free tools and the 3-step system to make it happen. Stop fixating on the perfect product, start focusing on your system, and go get those views. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will see you next time.